Did you know you can make pizza out of chickpea flour? Well, now you do. Sometimes called Socca Pizza, sometimes called farinata. Chickpea flour is fantastic. It tastes awesome. It also has fewer calories than regular flour. It has loads of fiber, protein, and folate. If you're interested in weight loss or high protein, you can get the free meal plan in the link below. With this pizza, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Most of the recipes out there need a 30-minute resting time to let the dough rise. We're going to stick in a little bit of baking powder and skip that step. In the oven, the pizza cooks really well. So let's get going. First things first, preheat the oven to about 200 degrees Celsius or 390 Fahrenheit. Then let's crack on with the base. The base is very simple. 1 cup of chickpea flour, and we're going to use 1 cup of warm water. The ratio is always 1 to 1. Half a teaspoon of garlic, dried garlic. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And give it a really good mix. Tablespoon of olive oil. And a pinch of salt. One more mix. So the oven is hot. It's important that the oven is already hot because we want the base to cook quite quickly. We're going to just pour it straight onto baking paper. Don't worry if it looks quite thin. In fact, a thin base will normally taste nicer. We don't get any thick, uncooked parts to it. If it looks a little bit rough, that's okay. Okay, it's going to go for about 8 minutes and then it's going to be cooked enough for the toppings to go on properly. While the base is cooking, we'll get our toppings ready. About half to 1 red onion, depending on how oniony you like it, cut into nice thin rings. You can use whatever toppings you like. Today we're going to go for red onion, olives, cheddar cheese, sweet corn, and this crazy green. We call it rocket in Britain. It's also known as arugula, and I've heard various other names for it as well. In fact, I would love to know what you call this. Leave a comment below with a hashtag and the name of this green. So the pizza base has been in there for about 8 minutes now, which means it's going to be cooked enough to get the toppings on there. So we're going to get the tomato base on. It's about 4 tablespoons, and you don't need to go quite to the edge because it spreads out or it thins out even more when it's cooking in the oven. You get on your favourite herbs. We're going for oregano. Very nicely. That's about 2 tablespoons of dried oregano, thinly sliced red onion and olives, about half a cup of sweet corn, and 1 cup of cheddar cheese. That's going to go back in the oven for about another 12 minutes. The arugula, the rocket, whatever you want to call it, is going to go in at the very end. That doesn't need to cook, that's going to go on freshly.
I bet Elon Musk is going to call it rocket.
Okay, let's get it back in the oven. Okay, it's at about another 12 minutes, so let's have a look. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let's transfer it and get the last few toppings on there. A handful of rocket and some fresh basil leaves. And we have a Socca pizza. Chop it up.
That's a long knife.
The pizza cutter would also be more than fine. If you find it sticks at all to the paper, just slide something thin, a spatula, right underneath, loosen it up, and you'll be able to move it nice and easy afterwards. And there we have it, our fantastic Socca pizza alternative. We're going to put the finishing touches on, a little more salt, a little bit of oil. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next recipe. Bye for now.